Hello, and welcome back to Coin Lady channel. All these ex-SEC lawyers are freaking out about the ruling versus rippling in the media. Furthermore, this makes little sense when applied to XRP. They plan to take the matter to court. What that means in practice for an XRP investment is something I'd want to discuss. That's the sole consideration. I could provide my opinion on the decision right now. Let's be clear, I'm not a lawyer. And I certainly don't feel qualified to pass judgment on Tora's account of events. And I just find it funny because all this time we've been talking about antiquated rules and how we need to update things to facilitate, crypto assets, and we were shot down every time, and the one time it goes against the SEC, and really the most important case, the rest of these cases are really BS. They were either really light settlements, or, library or kin, and just stupid stuff like that. They failed utterly and failed badly. Still, regardless of the din. For the XRP, what does this portend? Investor? Let's rewind the clock to the year 2020. As soon as we heard about the lawsuit, we all said, this is nuts. The fact that XRP is not a security is obvious. It reminds me of the Howie case and the orange groves. But our complaints about the effectiveness of logic were of no avail. They came in like a wrecking ball and destroyed the US market, and no amount of complaining or arguing will change that until this court case is over. Until then, this is a bear market game, and the price of XRP is significantly damaged. Buying in the hopes of a bull run and selling at a profit if one does not occur. Red Rover, it's over for you. And even though we had, rather respectable performance considering everything during the 2021 bull run, it wasn't what we were going for. You can't change the past, and we were zapped. However, the inverse is true presently. Despite their complaints, they insist on arguing that an update to crypto legislation is necessary because this judgment makes no sense. If they decide to challenge this ruling, to begin with, they will need a significant amount of time to complete all of their preparations for this court case and trial. We know this case is significantly more complex and will likely take much longer than the library case did, and if they choose to pursue an appeal, they can expect a nasty battle and appeals again. It's quite unlikely that Gary Gensler will remain chairman of the SEC. It will take at least 2 or 3 years for this to be resolved. And now Ripple has an incentive not to advance the project, but to slow down and play the same game again. In the event of an appeal, Rippling stands a chance of gaining much more, including the ability to impose some of the aforementioned conditions on us. Deal, taken out of there, they might reduce their actual eventual penalty. But just as the XRP investor was kind of screwed for the last bull run, the SEC, or they're in similar shoes, for the next one, they ain't gonna be able to stop us in time. It's not only XRP either. However, this is what the SEC means for the crypto market as a whole. If XRP had been classified as a security and could have been sold only at specific times, Ripple would have had a virtual monopoly over the whole cryptocurrency market. They can't spare the time right now. And Gary needs to take a good, hard look at himself in the mirror. What is he going to do to gain, quote-unquote, regulatory clarity in this space, a space over which he was probably just demonstrated to not have authority? He can barrel ahead with this Coinbasis in this Binance court action, and he could build more on top of it. However, I believe he would encounter the same outcome if he sues major projects or infrastructure like exchanges. Because, once more, it's not a security and being exchanged. Since this is the case, he has no business regulating these exchanges. There are 3 ways out, but I think he'll eventually throw in the towel and say, forget this. The blame lies with Congress. I won't be touching it again anytime soon. To be honest, I don't think he'll go that way. In this more challenging regulatory climate, though, he may lobby Congress for new authorities or greater clarity in existing ones. That's the most prudent next step for him to take. Is it possible for him to succeed? Again, only time will tell, and all we want are some stable guidelines. It's fine with us if there are no particular regulations in place. Finally, he may try to establish self-regulated crypto frameworks by striking arrangements with these markets. Do his best to piece together a plan that the major parties will support in one form or another. I believe that the SEC will be able to intervene somewhere between late 2024 and early 2025 to put a damper on the upcoming bull run. They can't do anything about the next one, whenever it arrives. And that's great news for the cryptocurrency market as a whole. To be able to read about initiatives and feel confident in their veracity, I seek a crypto environment governed by some system of registration and reporting. But when the SEC acts as a cowboy in their own laws, making it up as they go along, we see that it doesn't make a lot of sense, that it changes from day to day, and that there isn't uniform application of the law. We need to do better, and I hope we do better than this. However, the SEC has lost significant authority anyway. This is the best approach to get regulators, lawmakers, and business owners to work together to create a reasonable framework, and now they'll have to deal with it. I think it's time for them to sit down and talk. If they are unwilling to cooperate, we will do so with the incoming administration and the replacement regulator. In any case, he can no longer effectively threaten the wider crypto ecosystem. Thank you, Judge Taurus, and please share your thoughts below. As always, I'd appreciate a like and a subscribe. See you later, bye.